Hey there guys, this is me Malorian, and this is going to be a Gill Ball Battle Report. And this one here will be my union up against Jordan's Butchers, and this should be a rough one. He is really set up, or I think he only has like 10 influence in this list, but it is just, I'm going to get in there and rip you up pretty much. And for me, I'm kind of the same thing, so this should be pretty dang bloody from both sides. Now, I should actually say that Jordan was kind of poking fun at me because I had a battle report before this that I decided to actually skip. He destroyed me. I can't remember if I got like 2 points, but he absolutely destroyed me. Really, in that game there, I was using some pieces I wasn't used to. I used them very poorly, and I just got destroyed. But just to be a little bit honest out there, guys, just know that in the last game, Jordan destroyed me. So in this one here, we're going to have to kind of see how it goes. I mean, Fillet is so dangerous. I can be pretty dangerous back, so I'm sure it's going to be like a little kind of a thing where we're going to stand off for each other, and then it's just going to go crazy. So in this one here, he is kicking the ball to me, and he decides to do this with Fillet. Now, Fillet now is in a very dangerous spot because she's so fast that now she can pretty much get to whatever she wants. So I was kind of wondering for a while if I should actually care about the ball, what should I go for, but in the end, what I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to do is actually just go after Fillet. So my first activation here is with the boss man here, Blackheart. He's going to be popping his legendary right away when he's back around his own side, just to give everyone +1 defense, because if I'm getting up here, it's going to be a little bit of trouble. So Blackheart gets in here, starts making some attacks, really doesn't get a lot done. I get some momentum going, but I really was hoping to do a little bit more. If I would have needed to actually, on the charge, do a lot more damage, but it just didn't happen. So either way, Blackheart's up here, and we're going to kind of see how that goes. So in response, he sends Shank after me. Now Shank normally would do quite a bit of damage to me. However, because I'm a 4-2, he really can't do very much. He's not getting any bonuses from Fillet right now. He was hoping to do something extra, but really didn't do very well. And part of that was to do with a little bit of bad dice, but 4-2 is a pretty great stat to have. And now that he was in range, I was able to send up here with the Rage and just go right into him. So now this is great. He is knocked down, he's bleeding, I've got more momentum to my name, I'm making sure to try and heal up Blackheart, stuff like that, but, I really feel like as long as Fillet doesn't come in and destroy me, that this is starting to look pretty good. Next thing he does, though, is comes up here with his Rage, and he's going to be doing the tooled up onto Fillet here. So now Fillet is crazy dangerous, and I really got to get something going. And so what I decided to do is I'm going to be going here with the snake, and I'm going to be doing the bag of coffers to Gutter. And really just saying like, okay, Fillet, you go ahead and get in there, but if you're not in a spot that's very safe, I might just try and kill you. So, again, I've done just a little bit of damage to her so far, so maybe she'd be weakened enough. It really depends where she goes and all that type of stuff, but at least I'm saying, all right, I can't really do anything to stop you right now, but I'm going to kind of threaten you a bit. So, really bad picture here, but basically what happens is that Fillet comes in, attacks me against Rage. I go for the counterattack, don't actually knock her down or anything cool like that, but I am able to damage her and make her bleed. She's able to do her big play there and make us bleed, and then she's just crazy because she's getting +1 from the tooled up, she's getting +1 because we're bleeding, and Rage goes down very quickly, and then he gets a couple attacks on Blackheart as well. So yeah, he's currently winning 2-0, but at least I'm in a spot right now where I can come back. So that's what I do is I come up here with Gutter. Gutter is able to take out Shank, so that's going to tie things now 2-2, and then also get, I believe, at least 1 attack on the Fillet. So hopefully now, Fillet's in a very dangerous spot. He shouldn't get anything else to me, and if I can go first, I might be able to take her out, and that would be huge. So otherwise, he has his little greed go back. My greed goes back. He is going to kind of position here with Big Boar. I'm going to come up here with Hemlock, and I'm going to be healing both of my guys here and getting ready to bleed. So that's fantastic, because of course if you're around Fillet, that bleed doesn't go away, so that would really suck to keep on going. Otherwise, his Avarice comes up, my Avarice comes up, his little princess moves over, And that's round 1. So a couple of little like movements that don't really matter, and then some important ones. And luckily for this one here, when we were determining who was going to be going first, I can't really remember who had the advantage. Maybe I had the advantage, maybe he had a +1 or something, but either way, he rolls a 1. I snatch first, and that's awesome. So my goal for right now is really to go in there and try and take out Fillet. She is super dangerous. She's loaded up with 6. If I don't kill her, she's going to kill me. And otherwise, I had Rage come in on the right side, just going to start getting back into this fight. And then he had Shank come back on. So that's horrendous. You know, I basically just fed Rage right to him, and there's nothing else I can do about that. So that's the first thing I do here is I go with Blackheart. Blackheart is going to be able to finish her off and then still have the movement to really come back here and grab the ball. So I have the ball. I believe I passed it to Hemlock, but this is great. Now it's 4-2. He's down as captain, and I'm in a great spot. Otherwise, of course, Shank still does his thing, so he comes over here, and he's going to be attacking me, but that's okay. It's 4-4, but he's down a captain. And in response, what I'm going to do is bring Gutter back here. So the great thing about this is that now all of his guys that want to get free charges on me, like Boar and Rage, they have no targets. I come in here and I pull Shank in and do a little bit of damage, and sure, I don't take him out, but now he's in a spot where he really can't do very much more, and I'm in a great spot here with Shank where I can just kind of like farm him for momentum. So otherwise, Princess moves over. I move over here with the Snake. He's going to be giving himself the bag of coffers and make 1 attack just because why not. He's going to move back here with Greed. Avarice is going to kind of actually move back just to make sure he's not in range. I didn't even measure. That's the stupid thing I did here is I should be measuring this to know if I'm in threat, but sometimes I just still go off my gut, and that's a real thing I got to stop. Otherwise, Avarice is starting to come up towards me, and I don't really care about that. And then I come in here with Hemlock, and Hemlock is, you know, not really a combat master, but I have 3 other friends here, so I actually have quite a bit of attacks here for attack, and so when I go after him, I get to catch up in the momentum game very quickly. So I mean, going into this, I believe I was actually behind 5, and after this, I tied it all up, so that is great. Otherwise, Boar's coming up to be threatening. Leprechaun's running away, and then out of that, Rage is going to come up here, and so right now I'm in a scary spot where Boar and Rage are looking Blackheart in the face, and this is a very dangerous spot to be. Otherwise, that's going to be that round, and so currently it is 4-4. He rolls a 1 again, so I win the initiative, which is awesome, and this is really going to allow me to do a lot. I mean, if he would have gone first, Boar could have got in there and done a lot of work, but now I'm going to get to go first. And what I can probably do is go with Blackheart, be able to kill off these guys, or Shank on the back here, then move over to tie up both of his guys, both Boar and Rage, stopping them from getting free charges, and maybe be out of range of Fillet. That would be the best. And otherwise, Rage comes back on, and he's not dumb this time, and he's hiding way in the back. So that's what I do, is I pretty much come in here and I kill off Shank. That's going to make the game 6-4. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be actually knocking down Rage. So that's great. That's going to make things a little bit tougher for him. And this is great. You know, I go off Commanding Aura. I'm in a good spot. I got some more points. And, I mean, Blackheart's in a really dangerous spot. Like, for Blackheart, my captain is in real danger here. But if this can really hold off, I can really get a big advantage. What he does then is Fillet comes in here and goes for the attack, and Fillet is going to be going after Gutter here and does some really good damage. Doesn't manage to actually kill her, but that's okay. All these guys are bleeding, but now Fillet's right here, and I might be able to kill her. You know, I got enough stuff over here that I might be able to take out his captain again, and that would be amazing. So first thing I do is actually Rage is in charge range of her, so I have the Snake move over here and give Bag of Coffers onto Hemlock. Normally I would have liked to do that to Gutter, however, I needed the 1 extra on Hemlock so she could actually do her heal everyone ability, the smelling salts, so I had to do that, and of course I'm making sure to engage Fillet there. Then Avarice comes into me, and I really didn't think Avarice was going to do that. I was sure Avarice would be coming over on the left or something, and yeah, that's not great. He comes over and singles me out, really more of a momentum play, but this actually isn't all that bad. You know, I was hoping to be killing off Fillet anyway, and now this might be making it easier, because what I can do is I can kind of like move over and be attacking his Avarice, which is going to be easier to hit, and then trying to trigger that little scything blow to do the damage onto Fillet there. So that could be actually working out very well if I can pull this off. So what I do then is I go next with Rage, just to kind of get things softened up. So Rage charges into Fillet, gets her bleeding, gets some initial damage on, gets me some momentum, which is great, and that's really good, just to kind of get this thing going again. Otherwise, Boar's going to go, and this is where he's going to start doing his mean stuff here. So, I mean, what he's going to be doing is going after Blackheart, knocking me down, and then once I'm knocked down, moving over here. And this is bad, because now he has momentum, and so what he could do is use the momentum to clear off the thing on Rage, and then Rage can charge me because I'm no longer engaging him. So this is going to force me to do Blackheart next. So I actually don't do Blackheart next, because all I really needed him to do was to get back up. So deciding to spend some momentum instead, what I do is I use 2 momentum to stand him back up in clear conditions. Then I get Hemlock out of there. He does get 1 free one on me, and he does a singled out or whatever onto Hemlock as well. Just something. Then I come over here and I heal my own guys, so that's pretty fantastic. Next thing he does, he goes with Rage, and Rage is going to start getting back up and going after me. So again, you know, this is not good for the captain. The captain's pretty hurt, but he's holding out. You know, he's holding these guys back. He's not being taken out, so he's doing his job. Otherwise, I'm going to start going here with Gutter, and I'm going to start doing my attacks, and I screw this up. I couldn't believe it. I have this all set up now. I've been trying to do this whole time, so I basically come over here and I start swinging my blade around so I can start killing some guys, and I got too close to Avarice. Avarice is able to counterattack, push me away, and yeah, now my big attacks are all over. So this is horrendous. I was really hoping to do a lot of damage here and take out Fillet, and now because of this, it didn't happen. Otherwise, now Princess is going to go, and Princess is going to go behind the net, just trying to get away from Blackheart. And then otherwise, I'm kind of just moving my Avarice over. So at the end of that round, we are now at 6-4. He actually has the advantage, I believe, and I win the roll. And so that is fantastic. I really needed that. He rolls a 1 again, and so now I'm just getting in here and wanting to beat guys up. So the first thing I do here is I come up here with Gutter, and Gutter is going to be able to actually finish off Fillet. So that was huge. You know, if he would have gone first, he would have killed me. But now because of this, Gutter's able to get back in here and do the job right. So suddenly it is 8-4, and this is huge. You know, now I'm in a spot where I might actually want to go and pass the ball to Blackheart and try and get a goal that way. Otherwise, what happens is then Shank's going to get in here, and Shank's really just trying to get in the way and tie everything up. So that's not good, because now he's tying up Hemlock, who I want to go up and pass the ball, but she gets +1 defense for when she's going off and taking a parting blow. So she will only be hit on 6s, so I think I'll be safe. So I don't want to go for this play right away. I want to try and waste some more of his activations. So Avarice comes over here and does a singled out and does some moving around of Boar. Boar's going to come down here and go after Gutter and do some pretty mean stuff to her. So luckily, Gutter's holding on. Otherwise, then, I'm going to be going with the snake there, and I'm going to be doing the bag of coffers onto her, onto Hemlock, just so I have that free boost, so when I want to pass the ball, I can bonus time it. Then he's going to be going here with Rage, and he's going to start getting this thing working. So first of all, he did the trick against Avarice, where you basically attack him, knock him down, and then you get your free charge. Actually, no. You attack first, do some damage, get a free attack, knock them down. Then when they're knocked down, they're not engaging you, so you can get a free charge and you charge into something else. So he does that again here onto Blackheart, and actually that's going to be way better. Where I was going to have to be passing to a Blackheart who's engaged, now I can just come over here, use momentum to stand him up, pass him the ball, and I am golden. Otherwise, again, I'm trying to waste a few of his activations, so Greed just walks away. His Greed walks away. And then past that, I decide to go for it, so I come over here with Hemlock. He does his parting blow, and he steals the ball. So with the math for it, he needed to get 2 6s out of, I can't remember how many dice, and no matter what it is, he's able to pull it off. I think he has like 8 dice or something, so it's not like totally crazy that he did it, but you know, it had a chance and he did it. So with him stripping the ball away and tackling the ball, now I'm kind of screwed, and I kind of need to go back and try and finish off this game with some more kills. So luckily I have one more activation to go, so I go with Blackheart, and basically I just want to farm momentum. He is far ahead of me at this point, so Blackheart basically comes over and just starts making attacks against Boar, knocking him down, doing a bunch of attacks and getting lots of momentum, so I get a lot closer and I believe tie it up. And that was massive because when we roll the dice, he rolls a 1 again, and I am going to be going first here, and that's huge. You know, if he's able to go first with Fillet, who just came in, this will be really bad. And now, the way it is, I am very certain I can get 2 kills there with Gutter. So basically what happens is Gutter comes over, and you know, with the first attack I don't get a scything blow, but it's momentous, and so with that I just keep on bonus timing the rest of attacks, and yeah, I'm able to take out both Boar and Shank, get 4 more points, and win this game 12 points to 4. So yeah, this was a crazy game, and a big part of it, guys, I gotta be honest, was just me always going first. I believe there was one turn where I was ahead of momentum, where it was in my favor anyway. That was a time where I held back and farmed it. But all the other turns where it mattered, he rolled a 1. So definitely that's a huge part of the game where, hey, if your opponent gets unlucky and you get to go first, it's huge. But yeah, definitely kind of shows too about how this army can be very aggressive. And if I can catch somebody like Avarice or like Boar, man, Gutter can just do amazing things. Even with him kind of sticking around cover, I was able to do great. So he said in the future he would not drop Boar in this matchup, and that's probably the best idea. But otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.